Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz, and hi to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining the team. So you guys, today is going to be a reading for the fire signs, with emphasis on Sagittarius. So you can have Sagittarius in your chart, or you can be like your sun sign could be Sagittarius. But again, this is for all fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. Now, your 8th house could be important, like your intimate unions, like it's like you're in a period, it feels like, of like deep, it's like I'm seeing an onion, like peeling the layers of an onion, and I feel like you're really like being pushed to dig deeper, like even with your romantic relationships. Like you could struggle with creating deep bonds with people, possibly people that you're romantically like find yourself connected to, but I feel like you're now being pushed to kind of like focus your energy on that, on finding a way where you allow yourself to remove those layers and allow yourself to go deeper within your connections or even your finances. Like possibly if there's like toxic patterns when it comes to your finances, like really going down to like the root cause of why it is you view money or finances the way that you do. So this could be a period of like deep like self introspection for you. And I feel like because you are someone that is destined to have like a rich life, all the comforts and like luxuries of life. But I feel like in order to get to that point, I feel like there is a necessity to first view or review how it is that you are allowing yourself to show up in relationship, either relationships with money or even if you're romantic relationships. I feel like sometimes, that is not sometimes, but that is interconnected. I feel like your romantic relationships can affect your finances in one way, shape, or form. So I feel like you're just being called to go a little deeper, remove some layers of yourself, so that you can reach that level of success that you're looking for within your finances and as well as your intimate like relationships or your unions. All right, so that's the message I picked up for you guys before I started the video. All right, let's tap into relationship or whatever comes out, honestly, but I am feeling the energy of possibly relationships being important right now. You could be seeing the numbers 333. Now keep in mind this is a general reading, you guys, so it may or may not resonate. If it does not resonate, please don't force the shoe to fit. There'll be more readings to come, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate the support, you guys. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, let me know how it resonates, you guys. It helps me to kind of like put the messages together sometimes, or just could even connect the dots. So let me know in the comment how the message resonates. All right, angels, guides, and spirit, what message do you have for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? I don't know if some of you are possibly dealing with like either drama at work, or someone has an issue with what you do for work. Maybe someone doesn't believe what you believe, or they have different beliefs. And I don't know. Okay, let me see. Let's see. What message do you have for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? We have protection, destruction, and ritual. So automatically I'm getting, I mean, go ahead and, you know, do your protection rituals. Make sure you meditate. You spend, again, time in isolation. I feel like right now it's if you feel like the energy is heavy around you, again, with this destruction, I feel like it is. Go ahead and spend, you know, do protection rituals. I feel like the energy around you can feel like heavy or chaotic at the moment, but I feel like it just feels like it's outside of you, not necessarily what you have going on. Like it's not something that you are facing yourself. It's just so, I feel like it's just around you and it's so close to you that you're needing to stay grounded or spend some time in isolation so that you don't get caught up with the destruction that's going on around you. It also feels like somebody could be sending, you know, just negative energy your way. You know, they could be doing rituals to kind of create some sort of destruction in your life or create problems or issues in your life. But I feel like, you know, I feel like you're someone that spends time in prayer and meditation. So, you know, that automatically protects your energy, right? That automatically protects your aura. That keeps you grounded, because people are always going to be sending this negative energy. People are always going to hate. People are always going to talk about, you know, find something to talk about, gossip. Who the fuck knows? Like they're always going to have something to say. So the mere fact that, ooh, that y'all, I don't know if y'all heard that sound, but yeah, I feel like things are falling apart around you, or there's like somebody trying to send some sort of like destruction your way, but just, you see how this person is unbothered. And I feel like that's the energy that you find yourself in now. You're just, you know, unbothered of whatever the fuck they're trying to send your way or whatever is going on around you. Like, what messages do you have for the Aries, Leo, Sag? North Node. So you're right where you need to be. If you feel like, you know, like I said, if you feel like things are chaotic right now, if you don't know if you are headed in the right direction, I feel like you can take this as confirmation. And in order for you to continue to stay on the right path, it's important that you do find time to meditate, you know, to do some, again, isolation and introspection, because that's what's going to keep you grounded and on the right path. There could be a breakup that's going on, or you could be going through a breakup, or someone around you could be going through a breakup. And this could be someone's karma, because I don't know if they did something to you at your job, they tried to steal from you. I don't know. I feel like someone around you is experiencing, either you are experiencing this, like you're going through a breakup and you're staying prayed up, you staying grounded, you're continuing to move, you know, through the separation, regardless of, you know, with grace and with peace in your heart, you know, without allowing this to overcome you. Whatever, you know, this breakup or separation may be. This could be you going through this, or again, this could be someone that you're dealing with, or someone that's close to you that could be going through this. And again, this could be somebody's karma, right? This breakup could be someone's karma, or it could be that Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. That's because that's exactly what I'm getting. Because I see animosity right there. So I don't know if someone was sending you like negative energy and this is their karma that they're having to deal with. Let me get one more. Soulmate and family. I feel like you, like I said, I don't know. It just feels like it is your energy, and then there's the outside noise. Like you're just sitting through this whatever chaos is going on, and I feel like you're just, doing your rituals, worrying, protecting yourself. Heavy on the protection energy. You could be working with obsidian or what's the other her I can't think of the name. Hermitite? I don't know. I'm not a, I know some crystals, but I'm not deep into it like that yet, you guys. With the crystals, I do like some, but I don't know the name of all of them. So, but they do. I do see crystals here, so you could work with candles, crystals. You could be heavy into your spiritual journey, and I feel like you're attracting your soulmate. Like I feel like you're just focused on your own path, right? Like your own relationships, your own connections, your own friendships, your own family. Like you're creating this family with the priest, with the this could be someone who could be known as a leader of an organization, or like a spiritual leader or mentor, a teacher maybe. Yeah, I feel like someone's energy or like outside energy is trying. Yeah, because see, there's that thief. They're trying to like be sneaky, or they're sneaking in, or it's like I don't know. Here's the high priestess, the priestess energy. So I don't know. I feel like they're trying to create chaos because they see you like this peaceful, just peaceful, just being peaceful, and now somebody got to come fuck some shit up. I don't know. We're gonna get some tarot. All right. Let's go with this one. All right. What is this for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? What message do you have for the Aries, Leo, Sag? I'm tired, you guys. I went to go eat lunch at my daughter's school today. That was exciting. We have fun. All right, what messages do you have for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Can you clarify these energy, Spirit? Two of Pentacles and the Fool. I feel like either you're having to make a decision or you going back and forth, weighing your options. You could also be dealing with a lot of like you're multitasking. You have a lot going on. You could be possibly trying to, I don't know if you and your person could be at a distance from each other. I don't know if that's creating some sort of like stalemate. It's like you guys, I don't know if you're trying to find ways to stay connected. It's like he's holding an apple and she's holding an orange. Like I'm hearing, apples and oranges. What's that saying? Like, I don't know, you want something and the other person wants something. And there's like the ship tattooed onto their hands, and she has one too. So I don't know if you're trying to figure out how to stay connected. You guys could possibly just be going through some sort of, I don't know, you could be detaching from each other. Maybe distance has made you grow apart, and you're just trying to find a way to get on the same page. You're trying to find a way to get on the same page. And I don't know, maybe you're trying to stay grounded through maybe this turmoil that you may be going through. It just feels like things could be falling apart, or they just, there's an energy of chaos. Maybe even just tension, right? There could be, again, there could be a breakup, or there could be, you could be considering a breakup. All right, what is this protection energy for the fire signs? We have the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. I feel like you're trying to find a way to like stay, balanced through the whole, like you're trying to balance your emotions. You could be connected to a Taurus or someone that has Taurus in your chart. Also to a Libra, or they could have a Libra in your chart. It's like someone could be of like Italian descent as well. But I feel like you're trying to balance things out. You could be just, in order to do that, like in order to kind of maintain your energy, you could be finding things like to, involve yourself in. Maybe even like charity could be like helpful right now, like giving back to your community, volunteering, especially if it does feel like things are falling apart around you. That could help alleviate some of like the emotions that you could be going through, which is why, he's trying to like woo-saw, like trying to keep, hold things together maybe. Doing some charity work could possibly, help you keep your mind off of whatever like chaos could be going on. And I say that because the Eight of Swords is here at the bottom of the deck. So you could be really like stuck in your head about the situation, or it just feels like, I'm not picking up victim mentality from this Eight of Swords. I'm more so like, I feel like you're replaying scenarios in your head, or you just find yourself overthinking about the situation. I feel like this is someone that you were once married to, or were building a family with, or you thought about building a family with, and now things are like not working out, or you're going through a bit of like a misunderstanding, but maybe this misunderstanding is turning into something bigger, and now there's like, if something wasn't built on a solid foundation, things are starting to fall apart. Things are coming up to the surface. But I feel like there's a lot of like, right now, it just feels like there's a lot of like dust, right? I think that right now you're trying to let the dust settle before, moving forward with the connection. Because I do feel like this is someone that you consider to be your soulmate. Like there's a deep connection between you and this person. Or for some of you, you may be realizing that this connection is toxic, chaotic, and you're doing the healing work to focus on yourself so that you can attract your soulmate, your true soulmate. Because I feel like you are someone that is on the right path. You know what you want, you know who you want, you know the person that you are. I feel like you're very self-aware. So you're trying to, I feel like it's hard to stay in connections with people that don't align with the same values and morals that you have. And sometimes, that does create chaos when you realize that someone may not align with your values, and there's a bit of destruction that happens around us in order to release us, or to, see how we need to rebuild, right? How we need to rebuild the relationship. What is the North Node for protection? The Four of Wands. It came out in reverse. So someone could have to maybe move out of their home. maybe a home, maybe you're dealing with like a divorce, or you're going through a divorce. Someone could have gotten kicked out of the home, or you just felt like you needed to leave a house, or the house, or the place that you were living at, or whatever you called home, in order to follow your dreams, right? And maybe that's what's creating this destruction within a family dynamic. And maybe you thought that you had the support, or maybe you thought that you had the help from those who you considered family, but maybe you're realizing maybe it's not real love. That could be for some of you. That may not be for all of you, but that could be for some of you, where you don't feel supported in a certain community anymore. So you're leaving, right? You're packing up, and you're moving to you're continuing on to your destination, because you know in your heart that whatever it is that you're doing, or you're working on, or whatever path you're on, that you are on the right path. With the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it feels like, maybe your beliefs, or the beliefs of the community that you found yourself in, they no longer align with you, and it has you, stuck in your head. With the Nine of Swords energy, it almost feels like, you have like this, like you have your journal where you write all of your ideas, and you're passionate about what you want to do. You're passionate about how you show up for other people, and I feel like you have everything planned out, right? And something about your passion or your journey doesn't align, or doesn't seem to align with others in your family, or those who are close to you. And I feel like in your head, it's like you don't see, you don't see how other people see things. Your values are different. Your morals could be different. Even if you grew up with these people, right? Even if you grew up in the same house, maybe you don't see things like, like they did. Maybe you're the black sheep of the family, and you just see a different way on how to make money, or how to attract money, or like if this is, I feel like this, I'm getting the story of someone who, like, maybe someone whose entire family, all the men in the family are doctors, right? Or everybody in the family is a doctor, but then there's one child that wants to be I don't know, something off the chart, something completely different, a monk. I don't know, like, what's his name? Jay Shetty. Like, in his situation, I don't know if you guys ever read his book, but it's really good. Think Like a Monk. He is basically, or he was going to school to be a lawyer. I even think he did become a lawyer, and I think the people in his family were lawyers. So they expected him to be that, and I think he is of a Middle Eastern descent. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I can't remember, so correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize if I am wrong. But he left to go be a monk. He didn't want to be a lawyer. He became to be a monk. And then once he became a monk, he left the monastery to speak about how to become one, right? So it's like, when you know your path, you just follow it, even when you don't know exactly what it's going to look like. You could be seeing 2424 or 666. For some of you, I'm sorry, it was on the timer. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from this energy. Maybe like if you were married to someone, or you know, you were in a relationship or a long-term relationship with a person, and you're just seeing that things are just not aligning anymore, right? Like you guys aren't seeing eye to eye. Like somebody's talking apples, the other person is talking oranges, and it's just things aren't just, they're not aligning anymore. What is this destruction? Death. Yeah. I feel like there is a relationship here that's coming to an end. For some of you, you know, there's a, yeah, for some of you, and then you're going to go focus on yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. Like you're going to go focus on your own, pouring into yourself, right? Like just focusing on your own journey. But I feel like to go a little bit deeper with this death energy and the destruction, I feel like, I think like I did mention it, things are falling apart so that you can see, like once the dust settles and, you know, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's so funny, like the, you know, the, what is it called? Where you, this thing, y'all, Spanish is my first language, okay? Don't laugh at me. But y'all see the dust. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes, something like that. I don't know. But I feel like things are falling apart. Like I feel like things maybe they do feel like death. Like damn, like, you know, this felt like the real deal. Like you, but I feel like even if, you know, the connection is ending, or the relationship is ending, or the divorce, or the, yeah, you may be going through a divorce, or the marriage could be ending. I feel like, I don't feel like there is life after death, right? There's the light at the end of the tunnel. There's that, you know, once the dust settles, you're able to see where in the foundation you fucked up and how we need to rebuild, right? It allows you to, there's a little horse on this. I was just looking at it. It allows you, and I was going to say, you know, I feel like horses remind me of action. It reminds you to take action. Excuse me. It lets you know how to take action after, once the dust settles, right? Like now you're able to see and have a rebirth and how to move forward, only this time stronger, this time wiser, this time knowing, you know, what didn't work before, adjusting and continuing the journey, not shutting yourself out, but healing from the situation. Because again, I feel like with the soulmate energy here, although this connection may not have worked out, I feel like releasing this, whatever this is, I mean, I'm getting love with this. It could be a job that you were once connected to, right, that you loved so much, but I'm getting, you know, a relationship with this. I feel like whatever it is, I feel like you're calling in exactly the person that you're supposed to be with, the person that matches and aligns you with your morals and your values. What is this real love? Yeah, the Five of Cups and the Sun. Like I said, as soon as you let go, it is difficult, right? You're going through a moment of sadness, a period of sadness, but I feel like the moment, just like I don't want to say it was a quick, right? Because everybody's timeline could be different, but I do feel like there was a moment of sadness, right? Focusing on the things that weren't working out, when really you still have 2 cups left, right? Not all is lost, right? And with the Sun energy, it's like as soon as this is over, I feel like the new beginning automatically comes in. Like I feel like as soon as one thing ends, something swiftly like comes in. Something awakens, something is revealed to you. It's like something, and I feel like it puts you right on your, again, it puts you right on the exact path that you're supposed to be on when it comes to your finances and when it comes to love. Like I feel like new love is going to come in, maybe communication from a new love. And this could be maybe even the person that you're connected to, but you know, maybe this separation or this death or this transformation is needed so that things can be, again, rebuilt on a more solid foundation. Someone could be having a son or finding out that they're having a boy, or you could have just had a boy. Someone's son could be born in Virgo season, or Leo season. August, July, August, maybe. If not this year, maybe next year. That would make it like you have to get pregnant by when? I don't know. Y'all do the math. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I feel like I feel like your soulmate is coming in, or your soulmate is going to be exposed to you, or you're gonna, realize that if this is the same person, right? Like, even if you guys divorce and start to come back, sometimes it does happen. You never know. But it just feels like whatever you thought, like whatever this death is, it's hurtful. There is an energy of loss and being able to maybe not put things back together exactly as they were, but also realizing that not all is lost, right? Like, you can walk away maybe with just your integrity, with your morals, with your values, right? Knowing your self-respect, knowing that you stood your ground, understanding that not everybody is meant to come with you on the journey, right? Understanding that not everyone is meant to reap the benefits of what you have been working so hard. And maybe now you're realizing that not everybody deserves you pouring into their cup, because maybe they weren't doing the same for you. Maybe their love for you was conditional when your love for them was unconditional. You accepted someone exactly as they were, but in return, their love was conditional based off of what was true to them and true to their values and what they, their morals. So maybe that's all of that was revealed to you in this process, in this death, in this transformation. And now you're moving with a sense of confidence and, knowing that you're going to be successful and having faith in yourself, and knowing that what you're giving birth to, it's going to be part of your legacy, right? It's what you're going to be known for even after you're gone, right? Maybe this is something that you have been working hard on maybe this is something that you've been working hard on, to leave behind for your children. And again, you may have a son, so this is maybe this is something that you want to leave behind for your son. What is this ritual? Page of Cups. In reverse, someone being childish, immature. Maybe that's why you had to leave someone behind. Maybe they just had many options. Maybe they made you an option. I feel like someone was really acting really childish, right? And I feel like it just got to a point where you kept offering your love, and it just, finally you got tired of it. Maybe you weren't, like I said, maybe you weren't getting the same type of energy back from this person, and you finally called it quits, right? And it is painful, because I do see the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So somebody could have even lied. You could have, found out something that was unexpected. Maybe somebody was being sneaky, deceptive. We did see thief. Maybe someone did steal something from you, and then you found out. Maybe this was someone in your family, someone that you're close to, someone that you could have been married to. There could also be, like, again, children involved here. There could be an energy of I don't know why I'm hearing this, but maybe using children as to create destruction. I don't like that. Don't use children. And I mean, you see children here. So yeah, maybe someone using children, or definitely children are involved somehow. Maybe someone just being childish. All right. For some of you, and that's not going to be for all of you. Someone could be doing like just trying to block your intuition, right? They don't want you to tap into your creative energy, your intuitive gifts. Or this could be you. You could need to do something, a ritual to help you, like candle magic or prayer, right? Whatever it is that you subscribe to, whatever makes you happy, listen, whatever works for you. As long as you are finding your higher self, you're showing up as your best self, and you're healing, that's all I care about. Like, this is what this channel is for. Whatever your religious beliefs are, whatever whether you pray to God, whatever you believe, the universe, Mother Earth, listen, that's up to you. Energy is energy, and I don't care what Bible or where you get your information from. Everything talks about good energy and not so good energy. So look at it how you look at it. At this point, love always wins in my book. So whatever religion love looks like, I'm gonna go. That's the one I'm going with. Because yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, what is this soulmate energy for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? All right, so the Emperor came out in reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let me get one more for the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse is not a nice person. They can be controlling, right? They're the leader of the household here with the, this is the 10 of Cups. So somebody could be trying to abuse their power. This could also be you, where you feel like, if I'm talking to a masculine energy, or to a masculine, you could feel like things could be out of control when it comes to your family, your relationships. But with the 10 of Cups, I feel like you've reached complete happiness, fulfillment, blissfulness, peaceful, health, just peace, all of that. You need for nothing, you want for nothing, like you just. So I'm not sure. Let me get one more on the Emperor with the soulmate. What's going on? The 10 of Wands. Yeah, like something still has you feeling like overwhelmed, or like you have too much to carry. You're needing to shift your perspective, though. Like with the Hanged One at the bottom of the deck, I feel like there's something that, you're needing to shift your perspective. If it feels like it's too heavy, just put it down. Put the boxes down. Put the boxes down and take, you're still the Emperor at the end of the day, right? Like you just probably feel like something's not balanced, or something is like not how you would prefer it to be. The Emperor does tend to be, a leader. So they do like to have a certain level of control, right? They have to, right? Because they are running a whole empire. So there's a need to have a certain level of control, a healthy level of control. And maybe right now you feel like things are upside down for you. Like it's just a lot. Maybe you have a lot of tasks, family going on, business, maybe legal matters, or maybe you feel like things aren't moving forward because you have so much to focus on. I also feel like I'm like sleepy, tired, so you're having to rest, maybe rest some. The Ten of Pentacles and the World is, and the Justice is right after that. Like I feel like you're just the Justice. I feel like you're having to shift your perspective on something. You know, you could be dealing with a breakup, you could be dealing with business, you could be dealing with family. You just have a lot going on. You can have a lot going on and it just feels like things are out of control. But I feel like if you look around, you know, you have, you know, your children are healthy, you're healthy, your family is healthy, you don't need for anything, you have a home to stay in, you have food to eat, you have clothes to wear, your lungs are working. I feel like you're just having to kind of take a time out, take a step out to look at things from a different perspective, and enjoy. It's okay for you to enjoy what you've built with the Ten of Pentacles. Have some have some fun. Have some fun. Take a time out, you know, to play, enjoy, you know, play hard. I'm hearing work hard, play hard. Maybe go to the casino. Maybe take a trip to Vegas. I don't know. Yeah, look, take a trip to Vegas, the world energy. Try to bring things into balance by, you know, just for one, spend time in meditation, isolate a little bit. And during isolation, you'll see that basically all of the answers are inside of us rather than outside of us. For one, I just literally read something about that before I started the video, but I was reading it for myself. Basically, someone who looks outside, what did he say? Someone who looks outside of themselves is a dreamer, but someone who, I don't know, looks inside of themselves is awoken or something like that. It's like, you know, the more you spend time in, you know, meditation or prayer, it's gonna give you a different perspective than how you're currently looking at things. Because almost, you know, even though you may be going through, you know, this painful breakup, things didn't work out how you thought they were going to work out, and it could possibly just be completely over. Like, it's just too broken to put it back together. But I feel like if you focus on the things that didn't work out, you're going to miss out on the things that you did get from the situation, the lessons that you did learn, the which, you know, if there's children, you know, there's children that you got out of it. You know, you're just gonna have to learn how to do things differently this time, or you know, co-parenting, of course, if that's your case. But don't allow things to overwhelm you, especially, you know, if there's so many things around you that are showing you that it's, you know, it's okay to be grateful for. Maybe possibly writing out a list of a gratitude list to remind you of the things that you are grateful for, even during this difficult time of, you know, things kind of like falling apart. Yeah. All right. That's what I got for your reading, fire signs. I was gonna go with anything. I mean, it did kind of feel like I can't remember if I said if it was a love reading or not, but it did, like, it clearly was geared towards love, and not only from relationships, but for self-love. I feel like right now it is a period to kind of like pour into yourself, via meditation and prayer, so that you can find yourself to, you know, back in this upright position when the, you know, Emperor, where you don't feel like things are heavy or out of control. So yeah, let me know how it resonates, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.